heavier guns that I made. One of my braided hearts. This is actually us at the Super Chevy Dealers. Let me go back. This is actually at the Super Chevy Dealers Kids Expo. And if you notice in the background there's our banner, because we had pretty much had everything there. We produced, the own lights, the stage, the sound, everything came from us that we own in-house, because they had other acts there throughout the day, and they used, we let them use all our sound and lights and our sound man and everything. It was all in the same price for us to furnish the sound, everything, everybody. Blah, 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 blah. This is actually an old vintage that I salvaged. I can't believe I almost lost this picture. Very few of them exist. I thought I would throw this one in here, but it's they didn't restore this too good. But this is way back when I was with the Circus here. And this is actually in Center Ring. This is actually a lion tamer routine where you get a few kids out of the audience, put long tails coats on them and whips, and then we have our mascot lion comes out and blah 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 blah. All right. You can see how damaged it was. This is me at a trade show. Doing a jester. Me as Santa. Going, get some music here going again. I love that music. Ain't that tight? Me as a gorilla. Me as Uncle Sam. I do it all. Me as a bad Elvis impersonator. You ain't nothing but a ham. Me as an old man. Me as this crazy swamp man. I had to grow that out to do a little small part. It took me a while to grow that out. This is me actually doing a 10-foot real banquet table. Me as Count Dracula. I did the makeup myself. I know it ain't good. I was rushed as usual. This is a Vampira. I actually did the makeup too. Again, I was rushed around here. This is actually when we made the finals at 2006. This is actually a little write-up and stuff on their website, and everything that I did here. This is me doing a singing heart telegram. Actually, I whistle, which Julie thinks I should enter that whistling contest. I whistle. Wait, let me stop. Let me go back to that story. I actually made that lady cry. She had tears in her eyes. She cried or whatever from her husband. I ain't gonna get into all that. My mouth is dry. Extreme balancing. That's one of my specialty, one of my favorite things I like to do. Go and speed this up here. Now it doesn't get no more extremer than that, Daniel. And if I may add to that, that's with a full mask on, a hood on that's moving around on your chin, and it was drizzling rain, which you can't tell. Hey, you never did reply back to that person about your world record attempt. Well, I've actually, let me stop this. I've actually have broken a world record, and I haven't had time to document it. You got to get public officials out there to videotape it, blah 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 blah. But I easily smashed a current world record. When I have the time, I'm gonna do that. I'm in no rush to add that to my bio repertoire, but I haven't had time because I'm gonna be doing it. I want to do it in some public place like a Home Depot parking lot, and I want the clothes that I'm gonna wear. I want to get sponsors and the thing I'm balanced. I want to get sponsored, blah blah blah. I want to just go over and do it real fast. I want to try to make some decent money off this too, and to get the certificate. And there's a few more that I'm pretty sure that I can break. I haven't officially broke yet, but this one I have easily smashed and broke. I'm not even gonna tell you what it is or nobody, in case it got to him and he tried to increase his his record, you know, and go even further or whatever. All right, I know you understand a bit of that. Let me go and speed this up. And this is not it, but this is me practicing doing 10 chairs on my chin, stacked Clyde style, folded out. We actually have a lot of things we also own in-house ourselves, like I said, like this commercial popcorn machine, one of the many things that we own. We don't source up, sub out. This is actually at the event, another major event we did. If you look over here, there's a rock wall. Here's the long lines that get to the ponies. This is also the same place. This is actually on one of our videos, the early videos. This is the same thing, same place. You can see the same, or actually it's a different rock wall. One of them's not in business no more. But it's just a little different setup now. The clowns are at a different, was at a different location this year. You know, they changed it up, you know, or they wanted us to change it up a little there. All right. This is Brenda Martin again, I just spoke about. This is at the zoo right here, actually. I don't know if I got this started. All right, there we go. All right. We use her. That's probably our number one character artist we use. This is Cowboy Bob. This guy, you can go look at some of my videos on YouTube right now. This guy, I think, is one of the best storytellers, interactive storytellers on the planet right now. He is super good. He's actually one of the members of AE, the Cajun comedy variety show. And you want to call him up? His name is Fuzzle Bob. Call him up. He's a Christian too, church going, teaches his youth at his church. This is also another clown that we used numerous times, and he relocated after Katrina, but he's still relatively close in the area. Gasper Kapoor, I'm sure everybody knows him too. Call him up. Whatever, we've been knowing him forever or whatever. This is some of our stilt walkers and our dragon dancers at an event in the lion tamer over there. This is Smiley. That's in the that I interviewed out of his clown suit earlier in one of the videos. This is him as a magician, another different look, and this is also him as a magician here doing the Lincoln Ring and some cars. He is an excellent entertainer. I love having him aboard. Let me stop this real fast here. This is actually a current, let me see here. I don't know all the people we deal with every year and all the time. I know for a fact this one we have been doing every year forever, that they call us every year. I know this one's still current. You know, some companies have went out of business, you know, different management and stuff. This one here, this one, read it. I'm not gonna say a word. Read it. Who you think that is? What you think? All right, Daniel. As she said in the speech right here, that this was another company. It was nothing even down here. Originally down here, I added that down there. I know I did a terrible job. I try to do some of this myself. They say I do bad, but anyway, that's a company I bought out. And this is, let me see. Alright, so don't try to take in everything you see that's something different. This is actually the company. It's one of the old cars that I used to use. This is back at the punch thing. They may be doing plate spinning with some volunteers on stage. This is another one of Julie's different looks. There's Polka Dot the Clown. This is actually me at the Louisiana Superdome performing for the New Orleans Saints Fan Festival, doing some balloon twisting. And this is actually their costume. I went down to the locker room, and this is actually one of the New Orleans Saints' actual uniforms right here that I put on, and one of the kickers' uniforms. And when I came back up the elevator, I was on the with the Saint Sessions, the cheerleaders, and a lot of the old people thought I was actually one of the Saints kickers, which I thought was cool, which I didn't say I was. I'm a balloon twister there. They just wanted me dressed like that. Let me back up here. Daniel, I do jobs for some of the biggest places out there. I do jobs for senators. I do jobs for sole owners of major hotels. I rub elbows with billionaires with a B. One of the biggest talent agencies anywhere, Carl Mack, has used me. I have used lots of his acts. He has some unique acts, one of the biggest selections. Call him up. He's been around forever. He actually came from New York here for the World's Fair and never left. Let me see. Our current governor of Louisiana, which many thinks might be the next president of the United States, helped me put my gorilla costume on to do a job for his friend at a restaurant. My own stepfather, which I'm close with, was the president's own Marine band drum major, which this is him right here. You can't see the signature at the bottom, but it says, thanking him for his services and everything. This is him right here with the late, with George Bush, President George Bush, the first George Bush, and this is Quayle over here, Dan Quayle. This is him right here, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, when the president comes out off the Air Force One, and they have the band playing at the bottom there, and the guy's leading it. Well, this is him right here. Very few has had that job. Once you get it, you keep it for a long time. I could keep going on forever. I don't know what else you want me to tell you. I mean, this is a hat that he gave me. United States Marine Band. The proud Marines. This is actually my equipment here that I own myself. One of our flight cases, a whole bunch of stuff here. Another one of our mover. Here's a whole bunch more flight cases. This is Mr. Run Dufour. This is actually the guy that we sent to Orlando for Mama Clown a few years back. I believe he was coming from North Carolina and from another job where the 26-foot truck, a cube truck, and then he went straight down there to for a Mama Clown. Another one of my this is us practice. This is what we did for USA Network right there. USA Network got us second place. Look at the huge flames. This is me as Captain Graybeard at Ray J's Party Center. Look at the date on this. Oh, you didn't see it goes way back. Just in case, since you like those other front page articles that I sent you so much, I have tons more though. I just threw this in here. Actually, I didn't mark through that in there. I don't know where you found this at. But this is actually another front page. I'm sorry, we're not at the top. We're not on the saddle here. We're at the bottom. Oh man, that's pretty bad. Actually, this was a newspaper in Houma, Louisiana. Their main paper down there. Here's an up-close view of it, which is way too close. You can't see nothing hardly. Right there. Let's see. This thing is moving like a snail. I must have pieced this in 2 or 3 pieces. Wow. I still said I'm gonna do a treat section for y'all too. Here's the inside part of it. I thought you might like this, Daniel. I thought this is a cool picture. I just threw